This is the start of our trip around through the property to show the devastation and damage that was done around the house. Is probably the least amount, even though it looks bad if you look out front and see those big old pine trees down. But we'll chronicle a bunch of it as we go along. See a big pine tree there in the front yard. It was uprooted right there. We have several that are that way in the front. This is our chapel in the woods. There's 3 big pine trees that have been knocked down. You can see aspen, and I really have got to do a aspen. They're down. These big pine trees are down, and we'll go up here and look at the chapel. It appears that only one of the benches got smushed. It looks like right there. That tree fell into that bench.
Can you see what happened to the chapel in the woods sign is all the way around?
I have to go over and look at that. Mickey says the sign is turned all the way around by the wind. So you can see the uprooted trees. Devastation. This is mild. This is the devastation right around the junction of the nature trail and the road coming south from the house. This is again mild. Several trees down. Will take some effort to clean them up for sure. Nature trail used to run through there. Not anymore. This is the start of the nature trail at the southeast corner of our property. You can see there's a dead aspen across the road, so I'll be walking from here on in, and then as you go in a little further, there are trees down across the path, and I'll be working my way past them and on over for a nice hike through the nature trail. Here you can get a better view of the first set of trees that's over the trail. I'll be able to walk underneath them, one of the few piles that I will be able to. And this is, I don't know, what, 3 or 4, 5 trees down, but I'll go underneath them and then on into the woods. Okay, you can see the tracks where the nature trail went, and you can see these trees that are down. First one I should be able to get under. Then I'll probably have to go around this mess. You can see several trees on top of each other, and just has everything blocked. And there are uprooted trees everywhere. I'll show you more of them as we progress. This is kind of an oddity to show you. Okay, I'll show you these trees. I don't know what happened. Anyway, kind of an oddity. Trees went 3 different directions when they fell. I don't know if it was the wind that caused it or if it's just an oddity of the way that it happened. See if I can give you a flavor of what we have here. You can see trees snapped off. I still have not gone around this pile. I'm going to go right through there, but I don't know if you can get a flavor of how the nature trail is blocked by all of these trees right here. Here's a tree that was uprooted, and I mean it is a big pine. I'm hoping that I can get some lumber mill to come in and clean all this up? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I am around the first set of trees, and I just want to show you the nature trail sign pointing that direction. And you can see that the nature trail is pretty well closed off with fallen trees. So I get up towards that further one there where you see most of the greenery. We'll have to make a right-hand turn to follow the nature trail west, and you won't recognize that corner. That's looking west into the woods from the nature trail. You can see a big old pine tree and a bunch of aspen down in there. Huge pines, just huge. As I said, I'm hoping a lumber company will be interested in them. Okay, we're approaching the corner where we will turn back to the west, right up ahead there, but just wanted to show you the damage, all of the down branches and what have you right here. Just terrible. Right up there is where we'll turn back to the right if we can. There you can see a big pine right there, aspen, pine tree. I mean, they're just laid down everywhere like that, and trees snapped off. There's a big aspen snapped off right there. Just unbelievable. This is where we would make the right-hand turn, as you can see, to head back towards the mountains there. Just wanted to show you snapped off pine tree right there. Look at that. Just snapped it. Aspen snapped off right there. Well, this is where I'm going to have to try to get through. Just wanted to show you again just how big a mess it is. Just unbelievable. But right through here is where the nature trail used to go. So I'll get on the other side of it. Still working my way around back to the nature trail, but here's a big pine. Look at the root ball on that. And actually there's one right next to it, just over a ways. But you can see these big, tall, beautiful pines just destroyed. Here are 3 pines that were ripped off. See, just snapped off up high, down on the ground. See if I can get over to them. Show you this mess. There's a big root ball of a couple that were uprooted. And this is the other side of the pile I was just on when I said I'd have to turn back west now and work my way around. And this is it. So I am on the other side and almost back to the nature trail. Show you this one. Look, it snapped off at the top. Come down and look at the trunk where it tried to snap it off down low. If I've got my camera in the right spot, I guess not. It's down lower, maybe right about there where it tried to snap it off. The sun is making it difficult at times for me to focus through the camera and see what I'm looking at, but that's it. Look at that. Look at it. Huge tree. Here's some more pines down. Just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you get tired of looking at it, but it's just unbelievable what has happened. See, that tree went that way, where everything else was falling basically the other way. Okay, I am back on the nature trail. I'm looking back east. This is the big pile I had to work my way around. And I'm going to turn around and we're going to go west for a while on the trail. This is looking west on the trail. And up ahead, up there, is Zach's Zigzag. And we'll go up through there. Here we are, Zach's Zigzag, and we're going to go right up through there, and not too much devastation there. Just on the zag part of Zach's Zigzag, you can see a bunch of trees down here. I have to work my way around them to get back to the nature trail. Back on the nature trail, and as I'm walking west, we're coming to the junction where the road comes in from the house, headed south from the house into the nature trail, past the equipment yard and the 2 meadows, the chapel in the woods, and meets up with the nature trail. And you can see we're blocked off here too. And this just to kind of show you the mess that was created with all the limbs being stripped off of some of the trees and on the ground there, and a big old pine tree uprooted and right there. And then you got a big old pine tree laying across the nature trail right here. Still working my way around the pile to get back on the nature trail, but here's a couple of pretty good size aspen just knocked over. Firewood for somebody. Big root ball there. And hey, there's the town of Westcliffe. All right. Of the road from the house and the nature trail. Just show you, I mean, this is unbelievable. The damage here, just to give you an idea, if I can, I don't know if I can ever demonstrate the magnitude of all of this damage, but anyway, I am going to have to try to find a way through or around this pile of trash. To give you an idea where we are, maybe this will help. There's JT's Creek right there. Okay, I think most of you can relate to where that rock was of JT's and how the nature trail ran right by it, and not anymore. Look at that. Okay, I'm on the other side of that pile. Right down there is the nature trail, and we'll show you a lot of dead aspen in here. I was actually cleaning up a lot of them and giving them to people for firewood, but as you can see, the wind did one favor for me and knocked down all the dead aspen, and I can now hopefully get them cut up sometime and make good firewood for somebody. I'll show you over here. Look at these dead aspen. Well, maybe not dead, but just downed. Look at them everywhere. Just hard to fathom. So anyway, we'll keep going. About to run out of time. I'm going to load this to YouTube. Another big pine. This is what really makes you sick, is that these pine trees 75 to 100 years old, and they just were destroyed. But maybe they'll go to good use for lumber or something. Here we're coming up on top of the hill, and we will be dropping down in the small gully and then up Jacqueline's Hill, but you can see I'm blocked. I have to find my way through this and see what's on the other side. Well, I'm down below all the carnage, but I got to get back to the trail, and it looks like it's got to be right up in here somewhere, so I'll keep making my way. But you can see down trees everywhere. Made my way around the pile. I'm looking back at it. You can see, just show you 3 uprooted trees, pretty good sized balls, root balls. And we'll turn around here now, and this is the nature trail that goes down and goes up Jacqueline's Hill. Look at this pine that was split off right there. This big pine tree right there, that used to be the pine tree that sat next to the rock that said Jacqueline's Hill, and destroyed. Well, I made it around. It was a big pile. Took a while. I'm huffing and puffing. Here's a rock that Jackie and Holly did in memory of Audrey, because they had a little trail through here that Audrey had helped build. You can see the rocks lining it, but the trees pretty much destroyed most of it. Okay, I'm up by our road, and I'm headed now this direction down by the old cabin, and I'll let you look at this, and then I'll be done. I think you can get a flavor of just what happened here and all the trees that are down. Signing off, Dad.